Hi, you're watching Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers here at the Tour de Georgia before the start of Stage 1 with Slipstream Chipotle rider Trent Lowe. Trent, Tour de Georgia's got to have a little special place in your heart. Best young rider a few years back. Talk a little bit about your personal objectives at this race.
I guess my personal objective is to fit in with the team. Like, Tommy D's won this race before, so, you know, he's sort of our rider, and, you know, Grassdown's a pretty brutal climb, so he'll be one that we'll be looking after for that. It is a nice race. The weather's great. It kind of almost feels like we're on vacation a little bit here. We're at the beach, and it just feels good. There's a good vibe, and it's not quite as stressful as some of the races we do in Europe, where the weather's always shitty or you're always sort of concentrating flat out. But yeah, you know, just have fun and fit in and keep the legs going, and hopefully they'll have some good legs.
Well, let's just talk a little bit about 2008 for you personally so far, because it seems like you just get better and better every year, and we're seeing your name up in the upper half of results of some big races. Talk about some of your best rides this year so far.
Yeah, I guess each race is like I feel better and get stronger from. It's like I'm on a slow build, and my program's allowed me to do that. I've had a really excellent race program. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of a progression. Like, it's taken me a couple of years of doing my apprenticeship, like my traineeship with Discovery, and I kind of look at it, and then I've learnt from some really good guys and some really strong guys, and we've been able to learn a lot from them. And now it's kind of like, I really feel like I'm making some ground, and it's starting to pay off. And it stands to reason that, you know, you do 2 years of hard racing in Europe, that you're going to get a whole lot stronger from it.
I think you're being a little humble. What's your best day on the bike so far this year?
Probably Paris-Nice. I had some really good days, and it's like the first really sort of hard race of the year that everyone's sort of focusing on, and I had a couple of good lead-up races into that I just, you know, jumped step from there, and I had some good legs there, and, you know, I've kind of been maybe a little just training and been a little bit flat from them, but hopefully if you kind of stay healthy, you bounce out of that and you're a lot stronger from it. So they're probably Paris-Nice were my best days so far.
Yeah. Well, we're all, you know, you spent some time in Boulder in the past and got a little network of friends, and we're all shooting emails around, hey, did you see Trent's name in the results today? Let's talk a little bit. Tour de Georgia takes you to the end of April. Let's talk a bit about your program moving forward. Where are we going to see you racing into the summer?
Well, I've got a little bit of a rest after this because I've done pretty solid program to now, so I'll just sort of come down a little bit, and I'll actually come to Boulder and hang out for a bit and just take it easy and see some friends and maybe ride a mountain bike and just sort of let the stress go a bit. And then I head back to Europe for a tour of Catalonia, and there's a bunch of races, or there's a few races I'll do in Portugal and probably Route du Sud, and it's just a big build up the next couple of months.
So we won't see you at the Giro?
Won't see me at the Giro, no.
Yeah? What about the Tour de France?
Yeah, at this stage it's the Tour, so that's the build-up, and that's why I'll come off some form now and just do a bit of a rebuild.
So you saw it here first. Trent Lowe scheduled to race your first Tour de France in July.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. It's kind of, I don't know, I've never done a Grand Tour, and it kind of seems like the Tour is going to be a big stress for your first Grand Tour, but I don't know what I'm in for either way, so what the heck.